Like, he kind of makes this argument of women need men to live.
That was a mute point. That wasn't even the main topic. He was saying that the men didn't give a fuck about life being fair. The mute point, give a fuck being fair.
Kevin Samuels has taken YouTube by storm with his videos advising women on what men want in relationships. Recently, he was invited to the Fresh and Fit podcast, where he was engaged in a discussion about fairness and dating.
Just like, you know what? How many times you've gotten to a club into VIP for free when some ugly chicks had to pay full price?
Is that my fault?
No. I've asked how many times it happened before you go down that path.
I mean, plenty of times in Miami.
Exactly, but that's not fair, is it?
Well, please don't forget I'm not from here.
But that's not the point, ma'am. That's not fair, is it?
I also don't care about those things.
But so you only care about fairness when it doesn't benefit you.
I just don't go to clubs that often.
But that's not the point. I asked you, how many times you've gone to a club where you got in for free, where ugly chicks or less attractive chicks had to pay? And you know that's happened. You didn't say, excuse me, sir. Even though I'm attractive, I demand that you charge me full price. Is that fair?
Life isn't fair.
Well, if that's the case, you accept it in the sexual marketplace too.
The women on the show seem to be very perturbed by what he was saying. So my question to you, do you agree with the views expressed by Kevin Samuels or by the women on the panel?
So I'm gonna start off by saying, like, I do not agree with everything that Kevin Samuels says, or how he typically speaks to people, not just women but people, because he be disrespecting men as well. But I agree with Kevin Samuels by default on this subject, simply because he was running laps on these females over a very simple topic. He was stating facts. He was stating like valid points, and they could do nothing but deflect or try to answer this question with another question. Like, you're not answering this question at all. Thomas and like, yeah, but like they're the
All right, brother. So you said he had some good points, and I'm kind of in line with you with that. I do agree with some of the things that he said. However, I think the issue was he also had some very poorly displayed points. I think that the issue is he was dealing with women that were operating emotionally. They might have some drinks in them or whatnot. But a couple of the points I don't think that went over very well was the argument of men conquer, name some great female warriors or women warriors. And I think that that's less a problem of there not being women warriors and more a problem of that's not what's being educated in our education systems, right? We got to remember that in these times, women were oppressed. So you try to make this argument of women don't dominate. I understand that wasn't the whole argument, but he made certain points.
Yeah, that was a mute point. That wasn't even the main topic. He was saying that the Vikings, whoever, were conquering other lands because they didn't even fuck about being fair. It wasn't necessarily but that the women that was with them weren't conquering as well. It was just saying that the men who led them tribes didn't give a fuck about life being fair, about anything about being fair. They said, I see that shit, I want that shit, I'm gonna take that shit. That's pretty much how life is today. Women aren't fair.
Yeah, I agree. I think the issue was, I get that wasn't the main argument. The main argument was fairness. What I was trying to point out was the fact that he was dealing with women that weren't like mentally ready at that point in time to engage him, because they could have popped this bubble on a couple of them topics regarding the women inventors, the women warriors, and the fact that feminists can only be in first world countries. Nonetheless, that kind of like he kind of makes this argument of women need men to live, and not all men can just live.
No, I agree with him that feminism is a first world issue. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't even have these concerns in fucking Iraq or fucking Islam. You know what I'm saying? And damn, I wanted to fucking.
He was saying that men don't need women to survive, women need men to survive. And that just because they're men, they'll be able to survive if everything wasn't as it is now. Me and you both been in the military. And there's been plenty of women that's been shitting on these men that can't just survive just off the strength that they men. It's what you know and how you... Thanks for watching this clip of That's Debatable. I'm Tony T. Be sure to give this video a like and comment your views down below. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how you felt about the video. But if you really want to support the channel, give this video a like and watch more clips by selecting the video to the left and to the right of me here.